You guys want me to rank every boss in AB, so let's do it. But I feel like something's missing. Oh, I know. Cue the epic intro. Boss Hunting 101 is back, kinda. Since Season 8, we have been introduced to a total of 14 bosses in AB. So in this video, we're gonna rank them all. I've also decided to make this little tier list right here. I'll be ranking them based off their loot and their difficulty. Anyways, let's start ranking this His gear circles around being T3 and T4, and a key rarely spawns if he has a backpack on him. Ajax himself isn't that much of a problem, the only real problem would be those bodyguards of his. Overall, my ranking for Ajax would be a very decent B.
You can't beat me! Soy invincible!
Toss uses T4 and has the same weapons as Ajax. He is surprisingly difficult to fight against because he spawns with the most amount of bodyguards and uses the numbers game against you. But because he and his guards are a bit weak, Toss belongs in B tier.
Hold him down!
Fred and his squad are well equipped with decent armor and very powerful weapons like the FAL. Up until now, the Forest Man is still the only boss to carry T5 ammo in one of his guns. He is a force to be reckoned with at long range. I don't know if this is a hot take, but I consider Fred an A tier.
Suppressive fire!
On paper, Renoir is considered the hardest boss in AB, and that is for a good reason. Covered completely in T5, weapons loaded with yellow ammo, and heavily armed guards who also have really powerful weapons themselves. Even trying to find him is a challenge due to where he is located. Overall, I think it's pretty obvious where Renoir belongs. Easy S tier.
Bad move, my dude!
Potato's gear mainly circulated between T4 and T5 in mine. But what made Potato stand out would be that special set of T5 in the storm events. When it comes to facing him, he is sort of similar to DOS. But because of the limited edition T5 he had, he is an A.
A shark never lets go of its prey!
T5 armor with an RPK or an AEK, with the only challenge being those endless bodyguards of his, though it is well rounded and sorely missed by the community, myself included, A tier.
Special delivery, motherfucker!
T6 armor, T5 helmet, GS2 headset, Hogwood 60 round mag, and an endless supply of C4s, it's already expected that Kurt is an obvious S tier.
Ah, that's much better!
A well-modified Vector and USAS, along with the GS2 and T6, Rolf is another great boss to go after. Just make sure not to challenge him to a melee duel, otherwise he'll use his stem and chop you to pieces with his axe. My ranking for this meathead, he'll be joining his buddy Kurt in S tier.
Ah, shit! Now who's gonna pay me?
The only guy from Kurt's squad to spawn in both Lockdown and Forbidden, Bernard can spawn with T4, T5, and T6, and uses an M110 and G18C, while also wearing either a Z038 or GS2. Along with endless stuns and aimbot, Bernard fits well in S tier.
Nobody gets in Blackcoat's way!
Randall as a boss is quite limited since he only spawns in faction events. He wears T4 and his 5.56 rifles are only limited to T3. His shield guards are quite annoying though. Randall, B tier.
You Ugh, get them!
Hecdy is kinda similar to Ajax, with the only two main differences being her armor and weapons, and the most obvious one, she woman. If it weren't for the recent faction event last season, I would have considered her a C, but because of the faction event, she has reached a B.
Well, duty's calling, y'all!
Ladies and gentlemen, everyone's favorite Texan mercenary. In Season 10, Obel got a bit of a gear buff. He now wears full T4 and uses an M24 or M110 instead of his M14 from the mine event. Unfortunately, because he's not as intimidating as the other long-range bosses, he is a C tier.
I woke up for this.
Viper wears full T4 with an M32 headset, uses long-range weapons like the SVDS, and always carries a standard surgical kit in his backpack. Because he is isolated in the hotel, he's not hard to beat in close range. Viper B tier.
Shred them!
We've only seen Esteban once, and that was in Season 8. All we know is that he wears a custom set of T4, and uses an stealth trait with Dragon's Breath, so forget about facing him at close range. Because of this one-time appearance, Mad Dog will be placed in C tier. And here is the tier list. This is my final decision. If you guys have an opinion about this, let me know in the comments below. And if you guys want to make some changes on the rankings here, let me know. Anyways, thanks for watching. Good hunting. Bye bye.